welcome to the Scottish Football Roundup. Here's a sneak preview of what's coming up. It's neck and neck at the top of the Championship, following late drama at Firhill on Friday. Caley Thistle secured their safety in League 1 with a huge win over league winners Arbroath, while Peterhead are crowned League 2 champions following their victory over title rivals East Fife. First we head to Firhill for Friday evening's televised Championship clash.
Lang taking a chance, Brian Graham with the opening goal! The deadly captain, stroke manager, but above all, goal scorer, has given his side the ideal start here at Firhill. Big Falkirk travelling support across there in the stand behind as Stuart Bannigan goes in. It's a fierce challenge. It's a yellow card for Stuart Bannigan. It was caught there by Bannigan. The offside flag goes up. Matthew McDermott's got another decision to make here. It's a second yellow for Stuart Bannigan. And with 10 minutes of the first half to play, Thistle leading by a goal to 0 are down to 10. Falkirk desperate to get back on level terms before the interval. It's Spencer. Not goals by Henderson, cleared again. McCann back into the area. It's Arfield once more, there's the leveller! And Scott Arfield, with a hat-trick on his debut last time against Thistle, has dragged them level. Nagyman now tries to find a bit of space. The Thistle player's absolutely furious about that challenge from Nagyman, who's sent off. And Falkirk are now down to 10 men. Delivery knocked down as a chance here. It's in! Oh, it's absolutely unbelievable! It's Terry Abladi, whose only goal for Partick Thistle came against Falkirk on his debut. It's notched the winner! Oh, it's absolutely sensational championship stuff!
Todorov again with the flick on it, and it might be into the path of Robinson. It's just landed on the roof of the net. And for as good a spell as Accies have had in the last 10 minutes or so, just cannot switch off, or else this Livingston side will punish you. And they've won a penalty. Smith went tumbling under the challenge from Linus. And it is Muirhead to take. Scored against Accies back in January, and he does again. Wonderful penalty. It's always going to be a tough ask. Accies would have known that regardless, but certainly now that they've gotten a goal down, but it might drop here for the equaliser. Todorov, just a last ditch challenge that's put him off. Livingston and Hamilton have both conceded the most fouls in the league before today. And there's the second. And Livingston in dreamland here. Here's Smith, another chance to bring it into the box, and there's a free header at the back post, and Yengi duly dispatches it into the back of the net. Livingston have a third, and May's going to get here. It's Stevie May, straight at the goalkeeper. There's Caley on the edge of the box, who fancies it and draws the save from Linus. O'Hara and Shaw looking close to the goalkeeper, who's produced a smart stop to deny Shaw. Finds Henderson. Every Livingston player back behind the ball, but that's a wonderful fingertip save to deny Shaw again. And it is the last action of the game. And Livingston have arrived and got the 3 points that they needed. They move level on points with Falkirk going into the final day.
Raith Rovers hope to build upon last weekend's big win over Falkirk as they welcomed Morton to Starks Park. The Rovers getting the first real sight of goal when Lewis Stevenson stung the palms of young goalkeeper Sam Murdoch. Morton's first big chance would come midway through the first period. A flick on from Tommy Adeloy seeing Ali Crawford fouled just inside the area, with referee Chris Graham pointing to the spot. It was former Rovers midfielder Grant Gillespie from 12 yards. He sent Josh Ray the wrong way and opened the scoring on 28 minutes. Raith would respond well after going behind and quickly pushed for an equalising goal. Neat play from Rovers working a pair of opportunities, with goalkeeper Murdoch doing well to keep the home team out. Momentum was certainly with the home side as the half wore on. Sean Byrne the next to have a go, with his deflected effort creeping wide of the goal. The resulting corner kick would present a huge chance for Raith. 38 minutes gone, when a front post flick on was helped on by Josh Mullen to level the scores in Kirkcaldy. Into the second half, and Morton were determined to try and re-establish their one-goal lead. Neat work from Owen Moffat finding midfielder Cameron Blues, who went for goal and cracked the crossbar. The away team continued to pile on the pressure in search of a lead, with an opportunity coming as Crawford's neat pass sent Jordan Davies through. He found the net, but the offside flag was raised. Both sides were determined to take all 3 points in this one. The home team's next big opening coming through Dylan Easton, a mercurial midfielder with neat feet inside the box, but the finish drifting off target. Rovers would see shouts for a handball waved away as they piled on pressure from a corner kick late in the day. Morton though defending well and going on to launch an attack of their own. It was young attacker Cameron Key with positive play through the middle. He slipped in Moffat, who made no mistake with the finish, but the offside flag was raised once again as it ended level in Kirkcaldy. Queen's Park knew that avoiding defeat at Somerset Park would secure their championship safety for next season. But they faced an Ayr team determined to build momentum heading into the playoffs. The opening goal coming on 16 minutes, with Jamie Murphy finding the target. The away team though played some neat football at times at Somerset. A tidy move on 22 minutes, creating a good chance, with a strike from Seb Drost picking out the bottom corner. Having gotten the equaliser, Queen's Park drew in confidence and continued to play some neat football. 31 minutes gone when young Timam Scott found Rory McGregor, who fired the Spiders into the lead. Into the second half, and Ayr United were determined to turn things in their favour. Goalscorer Murphy finding Conor McLennan at the back post, his header being helped home by Mark McKenzie on 54 minutes. From 2-1 behind, suddenly Ayr United were searching for a winning goal. A well-placed delivery finding George Oakley in the box, who was kept out by a stunning save from Callum Ferry. 2-2 the final score at Somerset Park. Dunfermline knew that avoiding defeat at home to Airdrie would secure their championship safety. Pars winger Kane Ritchie-Hosler going close to the opening goal when his cross from the right clipped the top of the crossbar. Chris Mockery has been one of Airdrie's key attacking threats this season. The attacker with some excellent work to create a big chance for the Diamonds. He found Mason Hancock, who was kept out by Toby Oluwayemi. Momentum was with the Diamonds as the first half wore on. Dylan McDonald finding captain Aaron Frizzell in the area, with the midfielder first thwarted by Oluwayemi before seeing an effort headed off the line. And the Diamonds thought they'd taken the lead towards the tail end of the half. Only a last-ditch clearance keeping out Hancock's goal-bound header. Fullback Hancock kept picking up good positions in attacking areas throughout the first period. He was picked out by Frizzell on the left of the box, with his strike drifting just wide of the goal. Well, there would be one last chance for Dunfermline before the half-time break. A corner kick eventually breaking towards Jeremiah Shilikoa-Mullen, who was well closed out in the end. The second half was one of few clear-cut chances. The only real sight of goal for either side coming from tenacious work from Dunfermline's Josh Cooper. He was kept out by Airdrie's Cade Melrose before the attack broke down, with the game ending goalless at East End. Here's a quick look at how things stand in the William Hill Championship. The title race is going down to the wire, with Falkirk and Livingston level on points going into the final day, while its advantage Partick Thistle in the playoff hunt following the Jags' dramatic win on Friday. Now into League One, where Caley Thistle welcomed champions Arbroath. Caley Thistle knew that a win would secure their League One safety. The home team not hanging around, with Keith Bray heading them in front on 9 minutes. It was an excellent start from the home side, who continued to pile pressure on their opponents. Paul Allen's cute pass finding Billy Mackay for the next chance, his effort inches away from number 2. The chances kept on coming for the Caley Jags. 24 minutes on the clock when striker Mackay broke into the box. He was brought down by Aidan McAdams, with Caley winning a penalty kick. It was midfielder Allen to take the spot kick. Goalkeeper McAdams seemingly making the save, but the ball spinning into the net as Caley went 2-0 up. The chances just kept on coming for the home side, with neat play opening up the Arbroath defence once again. Mackay racing through on goal, but being kept out by a strong McAdams save. Into the second half, and Caley remained firmly in control. Their search for a third continuing into the 47th minute, when Mackay worked a yard of space and unleashed a brilliant shot into the far corner. 3-0 and job done for Caley, who overcame a 15-point deduction to clinch League One survival. A win for Queen of the South would guarantee them a place in the playoffs, but it was Stenhouse Muir who started brighter at Palmerston, with a pair of Ross Stewart saves required to keep the Warriors out. Stenhouse Muir were determined to hang on to their position in fourth and continued to attack at Palmerston. Matty Aitken's pass finding Matty Yates, with Stewart making another big save. It was chance after chance for Stenhouse Muir in a busy first period. Attacker Yates being picked out once again inside the Queen's box, with Stewart producing his best stop yet. After the break though, the home team would come out with a point to prove. 59 minutes gone when the Doonhamers created a big chance, with Fraser Bryden smashing home the opener. Buoyed by their opening goal, Queens would work hard to quickly add another. Brilliant work from Kai Kennedy on 63 minutes, drawing a foul in the Stenhouse Muir box. Penalty Queens. Midfielder Harry Cochrane was tasked with taking the spot kick for the home side. He stepped up and calmly slotted home to double the advantage. After a difficult first half, Queens really found the rhythm in the second. The home team brimming with confidence as Liam Smith tried an audacious effort, which was well stopped by Darren Jameson. Stenhouse though would get a big chance to pull a goal back late on. 78 minutes on the clock when referee Peter Stewart pointed to the spot for a handball in the Queen's box. It was Corey O'Donnell to take for Stenhouse, the striker up against Stewart from 12 yards, with the keeper making another top save to preserve a clean sheet as Queens won their 5th game in a row. Alloa Athletic knew that a win was paramount to keep them in the hunt for the playoffs going into the final day. Luke Rankin's early effort not far away from the opening goal. Montrose's first big chance came from a brilliant pass from Owen Sturton. Callum Sandilands with a lobbed effort which ended up on the roof of the Alloa net. Attacker Sturton has been a revelation since joining Montrose on loan. 26 minutes on the clock when the young attacker's first time effort opened the scoring for the away team. It was a competitive first half at the Rex, with chances popping up for both teams. Alloa's next break coming to Luke Donnelly, whose strike was well beaten away by Cammy Gill. Into the second half, and Montrose were pressing to add to their lead. A flying save from PJ Morrison required to tip Craig Brown's effort onto the post before Alloa cleared the danger. Alloa's next opening would come shortly after, with good work from Scott Taggart down the right. His cross found Donnelly in the box, who had 2 bites at the cherry but couldn't convert. Montrose continued to create openings for themselves, with positive play presenting Kieran Freeman with a chance, his shot dragging narrowly wide of the mark. A well-worked free kick would present Alloa's next big opportunity. Charlie Dewar finding space in the Montrose box, working an angle but narrowly missing the target. And the momentum had clearly shifted in favour of the home team, with Alloa gunning for an equalising goal. The Wasps thought they'd levelled things up when Rankin touched home an effort which rattled the woodwork, but the striker being denied by the offside flag. But Alloa would be in again just 2 minutes later. A brilliant ball from Dewar finding the run of Magnus McKenzie, whose cutback was slammed home by Connor Salmon on 71 minutes. And having gotten the equaliser, Alloa were soon pushing for the winning goal. 84 minutes gone when Salmon found strike partner Rankin, whose deflected effort squirmed beyond goalkeeper Gill. Alloa taking a giant step towards securing a place in the playoffs.
It's a good turn here. Cove looking for the cross. It's low to the edge 18-yard box. He's got a free hit. Wide open on the edge of the box. Five for Cove now. Megginson from the spot. Adams goes the right way but doesn't get to the ball. McIntyre driving forward. Shoots. Off the crossbar. Johnson with the rebound. The flag stays down. Murray Thomas is headed out. Allen sends it back in. Cunningham shot blocked. Cunningham again. Ross Cunningham into the net. Levels the scores. Cove Rangers 2, Kelty Hearts 2.
Annan travelled to the Rock knowing that they needed a win to keep their hopes of avoiding the relegation playoff alive. But it was Dumbarton who struck first, as Ryan Blair's free kick crept in on 35 minutes. Annan were reduced to 10 early in the second half, as Scott Hooper saw red for a pair of bookings. That didn't stop them finding an equalising goal though. Tommy Goss rising highest on the hour mark. But Dumbarton would soon take advantage of the extra man. Tony Wallace showing great skill and composure to make it 2-1 to the home team on 77 minutes. And Sons would put the result all but beyond doubt just 2 minutes later. A cross ball being spilled into the path of James Hilton, who grabbed Dumbarton's third. Though there would be some late penalty drama at the Rock. Some slack play at the back from Dumbarton on 81 minutes, leading to a collision in the box, with Annan winning a penalty. It was goalscorer Goss from the spot for the Galabankies. His drilled effort well held by Dumbarton's Shea Caley, as the home side took all 3 points. Let's take a look at how things stand in the William Hill League One table. Alloa Athletic are up to 4th, as the battle to reach the playoffs is going to the final day. While Caley Thistle secured their League One safety following a massive home win over Arbroath. Now into League 2, where there was a top of the table shootout at Balmoor. The biggest game of the weekend was at Balmoor, with Peterhead and East Fife battling for pole position. Slack play at the back from Peterhead gifting a chance to Alan Troughton, with the striker well closed out by goalkeeper Stuart McKenzie. Peterhead's first real opening came to attacker Max Barry. He broke into the East Fife box, but saw his angle cut off by a brilliant lunge from defender Andy Munro. Barry would again be involved as Peterhead created their next opening in the East Fife box. The ball breaking loose in the area on 29 minutes, with Peter Pollett smashing home the opener. East Fife's next opening would come through fullback Rhys Peggy. His tenacious play and bustling run from the left opening up the goal, but the shot being well saved by McKenzie. Into the second half, and East Fife continued to push for an equalising goal. A free kick threatening in the Peterhead box, but the Blue Toons standing firm and clearing the danger. The Fifers then giving the ball away and presenting a chance for Peterhead to counter. Fullback Kieran Dunn being played in on the left side of the East Fife box for a big chance, but keeper Liam McFarlane making a big save to keep it at 1-0. Peterhead kept on pushing for number 2, with Seb Ross being the next to go close in the East Fife box. But 1-0 was the final score, as Peterhead were confirmed as League 2 champions.
And it goes into the thick of things. Oh, and Darren Lang.
Darren Lang just
lifts that one just
volley.
over the crossbar.
Over the bar.
The home side of another throw in, it's taken quickly. Here is Gallagher. And you know what? That was a great recovery there from Josh Lane.
Yeah.
So in comes the corner. Russell Dingwall, and that is a topper of a finish from Dingwall, Brian.
It's another free header, Lawrence. Oh, it's a poor ball.
Yeah, poor choice by Ryan.
Yeah.
Here's Golding. Robertson races back.
Yeah.
And Jason Golding gets away from all 3 of them.
Out the play.
Yeah, he did. He turns and he scores. And that is possibly a goal of the season contender from Deshaun Golding. 41st minute in. Top finish from Golding, who's lost his shirt. Get on the park here. Kiva, and that is a top-class save by Josh Lane. You always hope you don't need to change your keeper.
Yeah, that's true.
Although Edinburgh City did last Saturday.
That's true. Aye, he did.
Now, McDonald is in, pokes it through, and that's a goal. And Mark Gallagher puts Elgin on easy street. 3-0, 83rd minute.
It was game, set, and match any before that long, so.
And it comes, Megaki attacks it, Carswell palms it away. Aiken. That's a goal, and what a goal from Murray Aiken! He does it again against the Spartans. 15 to play, and Murray Aiken with a massive goal for Rose. And you can't say they don't deserve it. High up the field from Carswell, Sonker's up there. It's got to come for Cragen. Cragen for Watson. Sends it into the box, Henderson, and Spartans are level. With 5 to play, Blair Henderson does it again against Boreham Rose. Ferry, forward for Aiken. Now Porteous on the ball. Does he fancy himself? Round the corner for Annan. Annan! Massive goals for Boreham Rose, right in the end. 94 minutes on the clock. Annan sends New Dundas Park into raptures.
Back post cross to Caley, what a save! Sorry, Taylor Sutherland I should say. Brilliant save from Derek Gaston. Bradley in. It's a good ball in. Logan Dunnicky! And once more Derek Gaston saves his team, tipping over the bar. Kilconnell, who's led the line brilliantly today. And Taylor Sutherland's getting to this ball here. Will the linesman flag follow? It doesn't. Gets the ball back to Darren Hines. First time cross in. Kilconnell! It's 2-0 for the Bully Wee, and it's well deserved. Ollie Redfern just ruining his man, and what a lovely ball through. Taylor Sutherland could be in here. How's the bounce? How's his touch? Touches his man! And he gets the goal. His performance has deserved. Stirling free kick. Goes long, Logan Dunnicky drops to Ryan Shanley, and it's in the net. Lovely, lovely play from the two all afternoon. Darren Hines, deep ball in. It's in the net, Chile! Jamie Bradley! And it's a fourth goal for the Bully Wee. Derek Gaston's caught in no man's land. And one of the smallest men on the pitch bundles the ball home. Not sure how much he knew about it, but they all count in the end. Stirling Albion 1, Clyde 4.
Every point matters for Forfar Athletic as they aim to keep ahead of 10th place Bonnyrigg Rose. The Loons going close to an early opener in Edinburgh, with Ross McLean heading over from a free kick. The away team made a bright start in the capital and looked the likelier team to open the scoring. A good cross from the right finding Kieran Ingalls, who called City stopper Mark Weir into action. Edinburgh City though began to create openings of their own at Meadowbank. A big chance being presented to midfielder James Stokes, who dragged wide from inside the area. Innes Lawson has been one of the standout players for the Citizens this season. He showed quick feet to get a shot away in the Forfar box, one which Mark McCallum was equal to. While the away team would have the next opportunity to take the lead at Meadowbank. A cute dummy from Ingalls allowing Brad Rodden to strike, with Weir again making a big save. The second half was one of few clear-cut chances, but Edinburgh City would create one huge opportunity. Stokes with excellent running down the right, but the shot unable to beat McCallum as it ended goalless in Edinburgh. And finally, here's a look at the William Hill League 2 table after matchday 35. Peterhead are champions, following their 1-0 win over closest challengers East Fife, while Edinburgh City and Elgin City have secured their respective places in the promotion playoffs ahead of the final day. That's all for this week. Join us next time for the Scottish Football Roundup.